Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about thanking Trump for your electric bill. In the run-up to the passage of Trump's bill, there were studies and projections showing energy bills going up because of Trump and the rest of the Republican Party's budget policies. When the topic would come up, Trump defenders would say that we don't really know what's going to be in the final bill. You couldn't really argue with that, with changes being made right down to the wire. But now, Trump's one big beautiful bill raiser is passed and signed. An analysis by Energy Innovation ran the numbers. Surprise! Your bill is going up. I know, you're wondering which state I'm talking about. All of them they modeled. The only two they didn't model were Hawaii and Alaska. Which states get hurt the most? Ready for another surprise? States that voted for Trump in 2024. In fact, out of the top 20 states seeing the biggest increases, only 4 voted blue. Here's a quick note on the methodology. They created 2 projections. One if the bill didn't pass, and one if it did. The projections measure the average annual cost increase by 2035. This is on top of the normal cost increases. The main reason is that all of those green energy things Republicans scrapped, well, they were lowering your electric bill. With those gone and reduced capacity to produce energy and higher demand, well, prices go up. 7 states are expected to see more than 10% increases: Kentucky, Missouri, South Carolina, Oklahoma, Texas, North Carolina, and Florida. Yep, all red. Missouri, Kentucky, and South Carolina are all expected to see increases of more than $600 per year. The only state coming in with less than a $100 increase is Maine. Why is Maine different? Well, they produce 2/3 of their total electricity net generation via renewables. That's right. You now have it in black and white. The Republican Party is betting on obsolete, dirty, more expensive technology, while the rest of the world is moving on. You're paying extra to have a damaged environment. You're paying extra to be left behind. Not only that, it isn't working. Drill, baby, drill, as discussed before the election, doesn't actually make sense, because it's not drilling capacity that's an issue. But people wanted to argue that. We have numbers on that too. For the 11th straight week, the weekly rig count in the U.S. dropped. It's going down, not up. I know, some of y'all are seeing where it went up. Nope, that's the North American count, not the U.S. count. Canada went up by more than we went down. Want more evidence this is a bad idea? When I say oil-producing country, what country do you think of? And why is it Saudi Arabia? They're dumping somewhere between 8 and 9 billion more into solar investments. The next energy race is already underway. Trump has left us locked in the starting gate for the next few years. Other countries will have won before we get moving. Thanks, Trump. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.